All right, so now that we have a demo account open, we have our TradingView account, we have our charts set up with our major points of support and resistance with our zones and our foundation. We basically have everything we need to start trading. So now I guess the final part is how to find the moves. So this is where price is currently at now, I believe. So I'll basically give you a rundown of what you should do. So first we're gonna go to the monthly and we're gonna view our trend for the month. So as you can see, it's the monthly chart. Every candle is representing 1 month. Uh, as you can see, the past 1, 2, 3 months, and even the 4th month, we're uptrending for the most part. You can start to see a rejection in the past month of this level. So, and it's the 19th of this month, and you can see right now price went down, it went up, and now it's right back to where it started, where it opened at for the month. So that means there's indecision in where price wants to go right now. It's kind of just chilling. Now we're in the weekly, so every candle is representing the week, and now you can start to see that indecision more. You see this move up, and then you kind of see price just kind of chill in this zone. So there are 3 types of zones when trading. 3 types of trends, 3 types of zones. There's an uptrend where price forms higher highs and higher lows. So I'm trying to give you an example of that right now. This is our weekly chart, so I'll bring it down just a little more. So what I mean by higher highs and higher lows is this right here would be our first low. This right here would be our first high. Price starts to come down right here. This would be a higher low because as you can see, it's starting to come back up after dropping, and this low is higher than this low. So it's starting to form kind of like a zigzag type, just upward trend. So that is our first trend, an uptrend. Here's another higher high. So this is a high. This is a higher high because it's higher than the first high. Then we have another higher low. So when you see this pattern start to form, you want to buy in at the lows. And this is why all of our candles are the same color, because for a beginner, you see this starting to go up. You see a lot of green, a couple reds, but mostly green candles. And then all of a sudden you start to see all these red candles because it's dropping. In your mind as a beginner, you're going to think it's going down. But we're not worried about we're worried about the overall trend. And the overall trend, even though it is going down at this point, is still up because it doesn't go down as far as it was the last time it went up, which is why we buy at the lows, because if you would have bought here and you would have held, it would have just kept going. If you would have bought here, your stop loss would have to be somewhere, probably like around here, and you most likely would have got stopped out, or maybe even here. So you wanna be efficient with your trade, and you want your entries to be as accurate as possible. You enter in right here and you see the chart start to go down. You're stressing out. You think you're about to lose a trade. Your stop loss is right here. You most likely end up losing money in that situation. But if you had just waited for that retest of this area down here for that higher low to form, and you would have bought here and put your stop loss probably like right here, you would have been Gucci. Like you would have made all this money. You would have been chilling. So that is the first trend. Downtrend is going to be our next trend. You can probably guess what a downtrend is, but just in case you're still lost in the sauce. We'll show you a quick little downtrend. It's the same concept. Market forms lower highs and lower lows instead of higher highs and higher lows. So trying to find a good point for y'all. Do the hourly chart. Sorry. So I guess this is a good example. So start right here. So this is our first high. Then we have a low. Then we have kind of some consolidation, but these highs are still lower than this high. So these would technically be higher lows. We'll just mark the middle one. Then it comes down and forms a lower low. So this low is lower than the last low. Then it forms a lower high when it kind of comes up again. And an even lower low than the last low. So that's a basic downtrend. It's not the cleanest downtrend, but the market is not going to give you perfect situations like you see on these charts that people try to throw at you to show you how simple Forex is, when it can be simple, but it also can be complicated. So that's a basic downtrend. And then we have our third trend, which is consolidation, which is where price is kind of bounces up and down in a horizontal zone. It doesn't really go up or down. It kind of just forms highs and lows in the same area. So a good example of that, consolidation. It consolidated here for a little bit. So this would be a good point of consolidation right here. Until price broke it, where you see price just kind of just chills and just hits this line. And it'll come up, touch this line, come back down, touch that line, come back up, and touch this line. That's consolidation. It just kind of bounces in the horizontal zone. So the goal is to identify the trend in the higher time frames and enter in, depending on what trend you're viewing, on the lower time frames. So if I were to see this on the hourly, the higher time frames, if we were right here, and I already marked out this zone, we can just play it. We know it's consolidating, so we're gonna wait for it to either hit one of these lines again. As you can see, we're just kind of watching price do its thing. See it's starting to go down. And this is really what trading is, just a waiting game. So you see that right there. Boom. A strong push up with a long wick, and then you see price starting to come down. So my entry would be somewhere around here. It would probably have been earlier, but the way the replay is set up, we can't really do that. So we put in a short position, like right here. Our stop loss would be somewhere around this line, probably somewhere higher, just to be safe. And look at that. That is a 2.79 risk reward ratio. So all we're worried about when trading is risk. We're worried about how much money we're going to lose. How much money are we willing to lose? What percent of our account are we willing to risk on this trade? So we're going to just do a basic example. I have $100 in my account right now. I'm only willing to risk $5 on this trade. So because it is a 2.79, let's try to make it a 3, just for like, So because it is a 3.0 risk reward ratio and I'm risking $5, I'm going to make 3 times more than what I risk. So if I risk $5, I'm going to make $15. We don't really worry about our profit. We want to, our main focus is how much are we risking on each trade, because if we don't know how much we're risking, we could easily blow our account in like 1, 2, 3 trades. So we want to worry about the risk. So once I mark my point of resistance, which is a good point of resistance because price bounces off this line, I mark a target, my take profit, where I think price will hit, because as you can see in the past, it's hit this spot. We got these numbers lined up. Now you want to figure out your lot size. So when you go into the MetaTrader 4 app, if you have your phone, if you have the MetaTrader 4 app, see how much money is in your account and kind of calculate how much you're willing to lose. So once you calculate how much you're willing to lose based on your account size, you want to go to your chart. You want to find, if you're not already on it, the USD JPY. You can do that by going all the way to the left, the quotes. Click on USD JPY when you find it. Then click trade. And you'll see in the middle there's a number. I'm not sure what your number is. Every number is going to be different. But that is your lot size. So you're not going to know what lot size to put in until you calculate how much you're willing to lose. So for this trade right here, we're risking 20 pips to gain 60 pips. Okay. So your stop loss is here. So you can enter that 107.469. You'll enter that for your stop loss. For your take profit, you'll enter in the 106.660 for your take profit. And then for the number in the middle, which is your lot size, you'll want to go open up a new tab. Just go to Google real quick. And you'll want to go to risk calculator for Forex. Position size calculator, lot size calculator, anything works. Any of these websites work. So we're going to find our pair, USD JPY, account size. Like we said, for this, we're just going to do 1,000. We want to risk 5%. Switch the money. So you can switch the money if you want to. So if I have $1,000, I only want to risk $50, which is 5%. Your stop loss is going to be 20 pips. And your contract size, I kind of ignore that. Don't really worry about that. So you're going to do a $27.27 lot size. So that price in the middle, you're just going to put in 27 cents. So now you know, for this trade, once you enter it in, if it goes in this direction and it stops you out at your stop loss, you're going to lose $50. If it ends up going in this direction, since it's a 3-to-1, this green area is 3 times this area, you're going to make 3 times what you're risking. So you're going to make 150 to risk 50. So once you enter in all that information, you just sell, because you're predicting it's going down. You hit sell, and then you kind of just watch the chart to see what it does. And as you see, the chart goes down, and hopefully we make money. Uh-oh, it's coming back up. Uh-oh. Yeah, so I mean, you guys kind of get the point. You just kind of wait for it to drop or go up. There we go. It's finally dropping. And we don't hit our take profit yet. It's gonna do me like that, for real. That's crazy. Oh yeah, that's crazy. So hypothetically, let's just say that price did hit that point. Let's just watch it, see what happens. Hypothetically, price does hit that point. Boom, you just made $150, and you only risk $50. That's basically all there is to trading. You can get more in depth with your terminology, like what is a lot size. You can calculate your lot size. There we go. Trade is done. Then get stopped out because price didn't get up here. Price is now below, so trade is done. Once it hits your take profit, automatically closes out. That's basically trading in a nutshell. Definitely, please leave comments, questions that you guys have. Leave those in the comments as well. Wasn't really sure exactly where to start because everyone is at a different pace, at a different level with Forex, but this is basically as simple as you can get with it, honestly. So just go back, copy my chart exactly how I have it, copy my indicators, and you can start by just hitting that replay like I did, finding a point and kind of just practicing with this buying and selling, and then going on your MetaTrader app and entering in the information, and then going on a website to calculate your risk to reward ratio. That's basically it for trading. It's very simple. It's either you're buying or you're selling, and you think it's going to go up or you think it's going to go down. You mark a point where if it hits this point, I don't believe that it's going to go down anymore, which is this point right here. If it passes this line, which it rejects off of, you can kind of predict that it's going to start going up, and you have to find a point where you think it'll hit and either bounce off or continue. And I felt like this was a good point because of these two touches. Put everything in, did our calculation, and that's it for trading, honestly. So that's gonna be it for this video. We're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna hit the gym. I'm gonna edit this video, and we're gonna have it posted tonight. Tonight is the 19th. I will post it tonight. No more slacking. I know it's been like a week since I posted a video. Hopefully you guys found this video very informative, very informational. Reach out to me personally on any of my socials or text me if you guys have any questions, and y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night or day, depending on what time you're watching this video. Peace out.